Hello everybody, I'm Lobaroda and welcome to part 5 of the Great Chief Returns EX Challenge Mode run. If you want to check out the first video, click on the link on top, and apart from that, let's jump into it and see if I can burn down another forest. Trap within the leaves is the next stage, and the condition is deployment limit is reduced by 2. Now those missions can be a hit or miss. Sometimes you have a strategy that only works when all your app operators are there, and sometimes, like in my case, you don't even use the deployment limit in the first place. So I did the same strategy in both the normal and the challenge run because I didn't need the deployment limit for this one. It is a bit sad that the bottom right cornerstone is not really a deployment field because there's the straight line that Ifrit wants to have, but to keep our so far idea true, I took Eyjafjalla, so we have our burn again, even though it's a bit different this time around. And let's jump into the stage. So we start with siege on the right lane as soon as it goes up. And right afterwards we deploy Texas. Once we get more points, we immediately threw out Eyjafjalla so she can start building up her volcano skill. And then we put Silver Ash at the back line so he can also hit the enemies and be there for safety. Then we bring in Nightingale because we once again want to have this resistance up, because the most dangerous part for me right now are the casters. Then I take away Siege and replace her with Chen, and last but not least, Texas will be replaced with Hoshiguma. Now, since Hoshiguma was the last who was deployed, the casters will focus her, and she doesn't really care. Shen will nicely bundle all of those enemies up, and together with Eyjafjalla will just kill them. She's also strong enough to take a couple of hits, and a lot of the range units, as you can see, will just hit Hoshiguma, who doesn't care about those little spears they're throwing at her. Whenever there's a bit of a cluster, I use skill 2 on Chen just to clean it up a bit. Now those mechanical Takula are a bit harder to work with, so as you can see, Chen is taking more damage here, so I activate Eyjafjalla's skill to get rid of those. I wanted to save it up for the big guy, but it's fine. It is what it is. Once more, Chen's skill before she's going to die, and then Hoshi throws down her shield and spins it and kills everybody that comes near her. And now, since there are 2 more big guys coming, I activate Silver Ash. Unfortunately, as soon as they hit an enemy, they will go into combat with this enemy and you can't damage them any other way, but it's fine. Hoshi will fall and Silver Ash will fall, but that's calculated because Eyjafjalla will burn them down afterwards. And that's it. And that was the 5th stage of the event. With a bit of a better planning, you probably can save Chen. You just need the skill on Eyjafjalla to be ready, and you can probably play around this a bit better. But it worked, so I didn't bother because I wanted to get to the higher stages. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're also as far as I am and continue to go further. And I'm looking forward to see what you guys can do. And with this, I'll see you next time, doctors.